Visit ZABALGAMEZ.com. That's ZABAL games.com and sign up.
Decentralized energy, let's talk about Web3.
What's up, everybody? I'm back for another ZABAL Games Workshop. We got Adrian, aka diviflyy, in the building. What's up, Adrian? How are we doing today?
Hey guys, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to be here. Yeah, I'm stoked to be here. That intro got me pumped up. Is that you, Sia?
It's not me. No, it's our ZAO intern. I'm in Africa. He made a Farcaster song. That was his intro to Farcaster. I was like, yo, put this out on Tortoise, go get involved. And it's been a great opportunity for him to meet more folks in the community. So it's been a blessing to have him making some awesome anthems for us. So yeah, and that's one of the really cool things about Farcaster is you meet people from all over.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's great to be here. Great, excited to walk through some of the nitty gritty stuff for Empire Builder. I know Jordan was on a previous session a few weeks back and gave a long introduction, over an hour long introduction to Empire Builder, an overview, very thorough. So yeah, I'm very excited to show more of how to build with Empire.
Awesome. Well, I am excited to see what you got to show for us. So I'm gonna just pull up your screen and we'll just rock right into it.
Let's do it. All right. Okay, cool. I'm just doing the old mirror on mirror. So yeah, I'll just start off with the site, how to access the docs. So basically what I'm going to do is just walk through initially how to access the docs, what endpoints are available, what the point of us creating all our endpoints in the first place actually is, and sort of what they enable and what the purpose of them is. So if you go to empirebuilder.world and go down to the bottom, you'll see the docs tab. That's pretty much the best way to access them. They're not really going to be surfaced anywhere else. So for the docs, essentially there's, it introduces what Empire Builder is, but Jordan covered a lot of that. Basically, the way we look at it from a more technical perspective is that it's the community layer, a modular framework that serves as the community layer for token-based projects. These are a bit outdated. Now we know it doesn't even have to be a token-based project anymore. It can be, anything, influence-based creators, and, just anything you want to build. It doesn't have to be token-based anymore. The key concepts, Jordan again probably went over them. Really what I'm going to be focusing on for this one is the integrations, the tools and APIs to connect Empire logic to other protocols. This is really the purpose of the docs and why we built out all this technical documentation in the first place. And I think is really something that, as we get into the next stages of ZABAL Games, will be especially the hackathon stage. So I keep flicking back to make sure I'm still alive on sharing, because I'm on hotel Wi-Fi. So I hope I don't drop out. Let me know if I do.
Yeah, for sure I will.
Yeah. So basically, in terms of integration patterns, really there's many ways you can integrate with Empire Builder. The most obvious way is to just simply go to our interface and launch an Empire, which is, I would say, 99.9% of ways that people do it.
And we gave a demo of that in the first round with Jordan, so you can go back to that if you want to check that out as well.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. And distribute partner protocols, so distribute incentives to and from other platforms as well. We have had a few of those. Basically, I would say at the moment, the way that we've structured the docs after V3 and the integrations, these three are almost go hand in hand. You can just become a partner or a white labeled partner by just going to the docs now. It used to be separate, but now it's essentially so robust that anyone can sort of partner with Empire Builder simply by using the current docs. So yeah, I think what I really want to focus on is the use of Empire infrastructure under your own brand and the API access to pull leaderboards, rank, and data into your DApps, however you need to do it. Which, yeah, we saw a lot of this happening early days of Empire Builder. Bazaar Beast was a great example. He created his own Empire Builder app directly, mini app on Farcaster. I think it's still live. I think the guy who built it might have dropped off. I'm not sure if he's still hosting it anymore, but yeah, there was a lot of that going on early days. And I know Zal yourself have integrated into your mini apps as well. So great use cases there. Today, I think for this, what I want to focus on is the public endpoints, the free to use endpoints. We've definitely seen, I was about to say to Zal earlier, is that like there's been a real uptick in like free endpoints essentially to use, especially with Hypersnap now. So there's a lot more you can do, especially within the Farcaster ecosystem, just using Hypersnap without having to pay the fee for Neynar and such. You can just use Hypersnap and get all the info you need, and then direct that into the Empire endpoints as well to get all the info, to surface all the info you need there. So yeah, I think this session I'll focus on the public endpoints, the ones that anyone can just jump in and use. And in a future demo, we'll focus on the authenticated endpoints, which you need an API key just for security measures at the moment. We're looking to make, eventually make all of these public. But yeah, just for now, they need to be gated to an API key. But yeah, for the hackathon, we can give out some API keys for people to use. But yeah, for a future session. So I'll just do a quick run through of the public endpoints. Top empires, that's essentially your top empires on the leaderboard here. Zabal, I see.
Oh, number 2.
Into number 2 there. So when you surface that endpoint, you'll get a list of the top empires. Boosters by empire, so all the boosters for an empire will get surfaced. Zal, you've got a couple boosters, so those will...
Oh, that's really cool. So now I could publicly query everyone else's boosters in different empires and be like, okay, look at these and plan out some ideas for mine that I could use, right? That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. You can surface any empire's boosters. I guess the one thing I want to add is when you're surfacing, you do need the empire ID. So really the first endpoint to start with is always get empire, essentially. And to get your empire, you need the empire ID. And your empire ID is essentially just your token address. If you've launched an empire with a token, it will be the token address. It's up there in the URL. But the thing is, because we started out with just token addresses and now we've moved to also tokenless, there is a bit of a overlap, or a bit of a bizarre logic there that we still need to work out the nitty gritty of, where a tokenless empire, like say for Zabal Games, has a different identifier because it doesn't have a token. So basically you just need to go to the URL of your empire and find what your empire ID is to then use for these calls. But yeah, we will eventually find a way to make it.
So if I go from a tokenless empire to a tokened empire, will that empire ID change?
It won't. Okay. It will stay as that original one. So you don't have to then update all your endpoints.
I was curious, yeah.
That would be a pain in the ass. So yeah, definitely not.
Can I ask, is there a reason why we can't you haven't gone down the route of also having it be just like a simple / and then name of empire, and if there's 2 of the same name, do -1?
Yeah. There's a lot of routes that, as I think you just hit the nail on the head as to why. It's because people just name them the same name, probably a few too many times, right? And then you end up. So the unique identifier here for ZABAL Games, for example, this is actually the ending of the address you use to launch.
Yeah, I
so
can
it's
tell.
more obvious identifier, right? It's not just like ZABAL Games 1.
I
Zabal
got
GAMEZ
you. So you
Workshop.
just put that's what you put. Okay, cool. So you did actually. I'm seeing that now.
There is some
Yeah.
logic behind the madness there. And yeah, anyway, continuing on, distribution records of the empire, the rewards of the empire. So the entire reward history of that empire. Distribution records is each individual user's, how the lifetime amount that they've earned from their empire. And yeah, and of course the actual leaderboards, which is, you know, the main attraction, I guess, for empires. And basically nowadays, I'm not going to sit here and like walk you through like a school teacher, this is how you know, add this logic to your app, because the way to do it nowadays is just to create a prompt that you feed to Claude Code. So that's essentially what I've done. Is as a bit of a demo, I literally created this in an hour or so yesterday afternoon. And this is a Zabal Empire mini snap. It's a snap, right? That's what they're calling them nowadays, the young kids. And essentially it just surfaces your rewards. As we said, it's a white labeled Zabal branded thing. I put powered by Empire at the bottom because, you know, I am biased towards Empire Builder. And you can just see the rewards that have been distributed. You can see your rankings, your current leaderboard rankings within ZAL and where you rank on all these leaderboards. And you can see the boosters for the Zabal Empire.
That's cool. All in one right there on the feed.
All in one right there on the feed. Basically, I mean, I've sort of branded this Empire Builder way. For example, Zabal Games. You can simply just make a snap, make a mini app that uses the entire Empire stack to show how many rewards that person's earned, what their current ranking is for a certain leaderboard, you know, as well as all other events. For example, some that haven't been explored here are Empire rewards. So what rewards have been paid out for this game, for this particular event, right? So you can surface all reward distributions as well that go through for anything. I know Disky and Fight Club have been using Empire for their rewards, their in-game rewards. So they've been pulling that in as well for their leaderboards. And another thing in future, a bit of a spoiler as well, we're going to have multiple treasuries. So right now, each empire just has their one treasury, but there will be a new button here that you can create a new treasury.
That's really cool.
And you can split up the rewards for different.
Oh, I had a question. Can we add boosters of different chains?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can add boosters from.
Well, I mean, can we add to the additional chains that we could bring boosters in from?
Yeah, so you can add boosters from. So like we currently have.
I'm requesting you do that. Is what I'm saying.
We have even more. So I gotcha.
Like it'd be nice to be like any EVM.
Yeah. So right now we're focused. Like I guess the biggest thing is that there just wasn't really enough demand.
Well, because like I could bring an old Polygon one, right? Polygon. Like from somewhere else, right? Like Optimism for me. I have my respect on Optimism.
Yeah.
Because my governance for my DAO is on Optimism. Because like that's where I believe like the governance makes sense. So
yeah,
that's kind of
Well,
so those are the two.
we do support in all other aspects, Monad, Polygon, Optimism, and other. What else? Is it BNB chain, I think, as well? We do support that. But yeah, we haven't like expanded it for the booster recognition quite yet. Just because it takes a little bit longer. Like the latency for refreshing leaderboards is already quite long. So to add another chain in just increases that by, you know, ever so slightly, and then adding another chain and another chain. And it's just about latency.
It might be worthwhile I don't know if you can, or you can just do a fake one or like a pseudo one, but having a bar when you refresh would be great. So it's like, as you're like, I would love to see what you're querying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know how Claude Code, sometimes you're like, okay, I want to go into the details,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like that kind of thing visually, like as a drop down again, would be really cool, I think. Especially because like if it does take longer, right, for different things, like I'd be a lot more willing to know what it's doing and like how much longer I have to wait, or like if I could walk away or something, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think the ultimate goal in my mind is to get it to like zero latency, running our own nodes in order to like get it just.
Is there a way it can auto refresh, or do you have to manually come in and refresh at a
It
specific
currently auto refreshes once every 24 hours.
Okay.
If you haven't been on the page, so you might not really notice it. It's just happening in the background, just in case. Because we notice a lot of people were forgetting to refresh, and they'll be like distributing to a leaderboard that's like 3 weeks old. So now we just like, in the background, we'll refresh it for them every time they land on the page. Yeah, just in case,
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, because I have thought about that, because a couple of times I was like, oh shoot, I didn't refresh before I distributed.
Yeah,
which I should have, which makes sense.
Yeah, so it would have refreshed for you.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I think, for me, like, I guess
so in these the second half of this, what are the things you want to see people build with Empire Builder?
This is what I was going to jump into. So basically, the way I've built this snap, right, is, I was just playing with Claude and trying to get it to create this snap. And the way, as I said at the beginning, there's so many free available things. So I will share this snap. I'll post it in the comments right now, so everyone has access to this. I still can make long casts. My Farcaster Pro subscription hasn't run out yet. Sure, maybe. What did that say? Maybe it said I couldn't. Who knows? Let's see. Did that actually work? That comment? Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
So when, for example, the Farcaster snap spec, LLM's text, got it. Hypersnap, free API, and then Empire Builder. You've got the Empire Builder skill. Empire Builder skill, again, you can just get from the website. Just copy paste that into your LLM, or copy paste the whole thing. It will know what to do from there. It's incredibly useful nowadays, especially if Fable comes back. I mean, this is probably over-engineered prompt for Fable. Fable, you could probably just write this first bit and it'll figure it out. But right now we're still stuck with Opus 4.8 for a little while longer, until the government releases Fable again. Yeah. So, basically just tell it to
Amazing.
I copy pasted this in. Yeah, if you copy paste this, I already tested it.
So copy paste this into your prompt and to say Zabal or Zabal Games, and let's build something cool.
Yeah. So if you copy paste this will create identically what I just created. You'll need to put your Empire ID here. So I put the Zabal one there. So you put yours. And then from there, you can just iterate. What I would like to ultimately see is use of other endpoints. Like, really, I think going back to the point is, where were we? Ecosystem participation? No, where was it? It was integration patterns. Is using Empire infrastructure under your own brand. So this is what I really like to see. Ultimately, is like a mini app, or
the interoperability side of the ecosystem being leveraging your tooling. Yeah.
So, for example, like the best example was recently Florian.
Yeah.
He created an app called Empire Draft. So you go on and you can draft the empires you think are going to win within the next week. So basically make the highest increase in market cap. So you use the Empire endpoints, all the public ones, fetch the top empires. You can draft which empires you want. I drafted these ones. And then, right now, I think it was just a side project that he's already sort of sunset. But yeah, it was really cool when he launched it, and yeah, in Vault now. And basically every time you draft, you pay a small fee, and that fee goes to purchase the tokens that you've drafted, like 20%, 20%, 20% if you pick 5, right? So
cool.
yeah, just using the Empire infrastructure to create an app on the back end. And yeah, right now, I think just any sort of creative thing using public endpoints would be great to see, especially like there isn't that much dynamic. Like when we get into the authenticated ones and we start giving out the API keys, there's a lot more experimentation that can happen, and a lot more ideas that I want to show, especially with agents. Perhaps that's like a good task that I would love to see, is like a little agent that lives on Farcaster, a social agent that when you tag it, it pulls all the information about your empire. It's your own personal assistant. So if someone wants to know information about your empire, you just tag at ZABALbot. We had this with TinyBot for a little while, but it was very limited in its capabilities, and they eventually sunset that. But these bots, again, we're only using the public endpoints, and the way that it's set up now, these bots could easily pull all these endpoints, have a knowledge base of your own empire, and basically if someone tags it and says, where am I placed on this leaderboard, how much have I earned?
That's cool.
And it can just tell you that you've done this.
Yeah, we could definitely make that as part of the submissions, because we could just make one for the Zabal Games Empire, simply make it open source, and anyone else could just swap their leaderboard ID as a, environment variable, whatever parameter, and boom, bap, Sam's your uncle.
Yeah, exactly.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. Everyone's your uncle.
That's cool. I think, what's your favorite couple of authenticated ones that you want to chat about here in our last couple of minutes?
Yeah, so I think for me is the deploy tokenless empire one. That's the one we use in the snap. Right now it's literally a one-shot deploy. You just need your API key, and that's it. Just put whatever, put your name, the name of your what you want the name to be, Glonk, whatever you want it to be, and that's it. And it will deploy an empire for you, all set up. You can also do it for your FID. And basically from there, you can then start setting it up. Again, I lean to the agent thing, like really getting an agent to be able to like create its own empire, then start taking actions, thinking for itself, essentially, about what would make a good leaderboard, then creating that leaderboard.
Yeah. Kind of like what Vinny App did with the Vinny Appathon, right? They had Vinny choose the winners, right?
Yeah.
So that would be very cool, because the deployment side of using an empire with the winnings, because like this could easily be something we do for our distribution as well, right? So I think there could be a couple of fun things we could play with and do on that side. I'm excited. Thank you for coming on. I think there's so many more things we could tap in and touch on. We'll definitely have to get you in as we build this idea and many more with Empire Builder here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is sort of what I'm also trying to do with the Glonky bot as well, is get him to sort of roam around, see what's happening within the Farcaster ecosystem, who's doing Empire Builder aligned things, and really find ways to create leaderboards for certain actions within the empire. He will have access directly to create leaderboards, to add boosters, see if someone's doing good things, remove boosters for people that have stopped engaging with empire, and just really be the moderator of the empire. Like Sans actually distributing the rewards, which right now I would recommend not giving your agent access to. But yeah, eventually, like potentially even that.
Well, one of the other things that could be really cool is if you could gate that's why I imagine why you have the treasuries, multiple treasuries, is gating a specific treasury to a specific guardian. And that would also allow you to have more individuals that are like semi-guardians and have some permissions, like giving certain permission to certain things could be really valuable. So excited to see what you rock out.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm excited to see. Like, yeah, if there's any, there's a lot of things that I think can be done with these endpoints. There is like a bit of creativity, and I think we need to dog food a little bit more to really, show the capabilities. Which is on me and on Berserker for not not doing as much whilst we're doing a million other things.
Yeah,
But,
here I can turn it off if you want to switch back.
Oh,
But no, thank you so much, Adrian. It was a pleasure to like just dive in a little bit more. I learned a lot. I'm sure a lot of other folks will have learned a lot. I think it was good to see a couple of people chatting. I know a couple of people specifically that I want to share this with because I think there's so much we can do with Empire Builder. I think you guys build a really cool ecosystem, and I'm excited to leverage and level it up and use it in what way possible we can here. So
yeah, absolutely. Anytime you need anything, just let me know, and I'll jump in and help you out and do anything we can. That's what we're all about here at Empire Builder. It's like building up people and building up projects that are building.
1,000,000%. Thank you, Adrian. Appreciate it. We'll catch you guys all later. And do you want to share where people can reach out to you as well? Otherwise,
you can reach out to me on Farcaster at diviflyy, as well as on Telegram, or really join the Discord. Join the Empire Builder Discord. You can find that on the Empire Builder site down the bottom, and then ping me or Jordan there. That's probably the easiest way or the best way to reach us, or just comment on some of my posts if you're on Farcaster or Twitter. If it's something really urgent and you can't reach us, I'll notice it then.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you, Adrian. Appreciate you for joining.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
This is how keep it a Zali. From the Zal down, come proper. We eat rappers for lunch, and there's some left. We eat them for supper. I keep it a Zal, homie, a Zali. Heard the streets calling E3. I man to assignments. Now the whole word here about me.